If your ex said they needed time or space to work on themselves and they weren't ready to be in a relationship, or they just couldn't be in a relationship right now, watch this video. So it's a great question. Why couldn't you stay in the relationship and work on whatever was so pressing that needed to be worked on at this exact moment in time? What got in the way of you being able to work on yourself and stay in the relationship like all the rest of the population that's currently still in a relationship, currently still reading books, currently still going to the gym, currently still communicating and working on problems? Like, what got in the way for you? And of course, one of the obvious answers is, well, this is what they don't tell you, somebody else's private parts got in the way. Apparently, you don't like it when I have sex with other people, so right now I'm just going to work on myself outside of the context of the relationship, so that way I can work on myself, while still doing whatever it is that I want to do. But that's a simple explanation, and it's not always the explanation, right? It's just one that feels really shitty and oftentimes can be part of this. But the other common reason is, at the end of the day, given what they get out of the relationship and what they have to put into it, once they bounce the books, they end up being in the red from an energy or an emotional standpoint. That is, you ask for reassurance all the time and you have all these sort of strict constraints on the relationship, and they don't get to be themselves, or they have to reassure you every 2 seconds, or, maybe they're earning the money, or just whatever the case is, they're not getting enough out of it versus what they put in. And you may say, well, I'm the one that earned all the money, or, I'm the one that tended to put all the emotional work into the relationship. And even in a case like that, if that's you, think about this. If you're putting in all the effort and that other person doesn't have to work for it, they don't get any reward zone factor, right? We have that reward zone experience in our brain when we accomplish something that we had to work for. So don't be so one-sided in terms of, I gave them everything and they weren't getting anything out of the relationship. Be wise at the end of the day what that other person's experience of you truly was, so that way you can understand and put effort in the right areas to get them back. Now, if you want some clarity about your ex's breakup reasons and you want to know what does it really mean and how do you end up getting them back, click into my profile, click this link down here, and get in touch with me.